guys, this is Mo here. Welcome to my new channel. It's called Mo's Bucket List. And basically what my whole channel is going to be about is my bucket lists. I don't know if you're familiar with the concept, but basically it's a list with things that you want to do or places you want to visit before you hit the bucket, so before you die. And I do this kind of bucket list thing in a little different way. I make like lists for each year, for example, so like 2020, or like lists what I want to do till I'm done with school, or lists, well, like my bucket list with all the things I want to do in my life. And this channel will be like a kind of diary for it, or like a video diary if you want to call it like that. And I will just record the things that are on my bucket list when I do them, and I can cross them off and all that kind of stuff. And then I will make videos about them and put them on this channel so I can remember them. So this is basically the idea of my channel, and I hope that you will like it and just continue watching it, because I have a lot of cool things for 2020 on my bucket list that I want to film. And yeah, I will talk about things in my bucket list right now, on my bucket list, not in my bucket list. Okay, so basically I have my bucket list written down in this little book. I got this from my host family, and it has like about 40 to 50 things on there that I want to do in 2020. Maybe I'll add some, maybe I won't. And I have it segregated in like some little headlines. So for example, one headline is travel, so where I want to travel or what kind of travels I want to do in 2020. Then another one is future, though, so things that I want to do in 2020 to prepare me for my future, or like something that has to do with my future. Then I have experiences, for example, going to a big concert is on there, because I've never done that, but I will do that. More to that in a different video. And then another headline is environment, so things I want to improve in my personal life to have a better impact on our environment. So for example, on there is buy everything possible, like of course not everything used, to lower my impact on the environment. And then I have just some random things on there that I want to do as well. I will blend in a close-up of it so you can look at the little points in detail. So the last thing that I want to talk about is the reason why I made this bucket list for 2020. Because in 2019 and 18 I did a lot of cool things that I could cross off my bucket list, but I didn't really film them. And now looking back, I just have a few pictures and like a few videos, but there were some really cool things on there that I could cross off, and I'm just really grateful that I got to do all of these things, but I wish that I would have recorded them. I will just name some right now and maybe blend in little clips of it, but basically I hope that this channel and also this bucket list will keep me focused on my goals in 2020, so that I try to achieve most of them, and also then later in my life I can look back at them and see all the things that I've done in 2020. So if you're interested in that, you can keep watching. If not, I guess not. But yeah, things that I could cross off my bucket list already, that I wish I would have recorded more, are for example that I visited New York City. It was a great time. I saw the Statue of Liberty, I went to the Times Square, I went on top of the One World Trade Center, walked on the Brooklyn Bridge. That was just amazing. I saw this skyline and everything. That was one of my dreams, and I will hopefully go back to New York soon. I just love the city. And then also in 2018 and 19 I lived abroad in the United States as an exchange student. I stayed there for like 10 months in Missouri, the Midwest. That was a great time, and I miss like all of my friends and my host family, of course. They're just the best people, but that was just an awesome experience, and I'm really grateful that I had this experience.
Doing all right so far. I'm feeling your love, I'm feeling everything. Feeling your love right now. Feeling your love, I'm feeling everything.
Then I also saw some football games. I still don't really understand the rules of it, like, and how all of it works, but it was just fun. The whole experience with like a school spirit, and then everybody was cheering for our football team. They weren't that good, but like it was just awesome to watch and just to have the whole experience. And yeah, then I also had so much fast food the last year. It was just so much and so great, and I really miss it. It was the best, like to go and eat a burger like almost every second day. But it's not good for the environment, but it was just really good just to eat it all the time. Yes, and then some travel kind of things that I could cross off my bucket list were going to Walt Disney World. Disney World! In Florida. I went there with my show choir and we competed in a national competition, and it was just really cool because we got to visit all of the parks and we stayed in a big house all together with like 30 people, and it was just super fun to go like to Magic Kingdom, watch the fireworks at the end of the day.
Love is an open door. Love is an open door. Love is an open door.
And just all the other parks were also amazing. And then in 2019 I also traveled with my host family to Hawaii, to Maui. That was a great time that I had there, and it was just all I could dream of. It was the true Hawaiian experience. I also saw some whales and dolphins and sea turtles there when I stayed there, so that was also super cool. That was like one of my life goals, to just see like whales and stuff in real life, and that was super dope. And then I also traveled with one of my best friends by ourselves. We traveled from Missouri to San Francisco and stayed there with my host siblings, and it was just super cool. We like walked around the city and walked over the Golden Gate Bridge. It was super awesome. So I'm really glad that I got to travel that much last year. And also my like real dad and my sister, they came to pick me up from Missouri, and then we made a big road trip all the way from Missouri through Kansas, Colorado, Utah, Arizona, Nevada, to California, up the west coast, Oregon, Washington, up to Vancouver. And having like a big American road trip, like go on a big road trip in America, was also on my bucket list for life. So 2019 was just a great year for travel, like for me personally. It was just super awesome, and I got to cross off a bunch of places that I always wanted to visit. And yeah, then the last thing that I achieved in 2019 that was on my bucket list was to fly in a small airplane, which that sounds really dumb now, but it was like a super small airplane, just like two people could sit in there, and I was able to fly it for myself, like not for myself, by myself a little bit, and it was just super cool. Like shout out to Megan and her dad. Hands down, hands up, hands down, I don't know, one of the best experiences in my life. So yeah, that was pretty much my 2019, and now I'm looking forward to 2020, and I hope that I will achieve a lot of things that are on my bucket list for 2020. So if you want to keep watching, I would love for you to see all the things that I do in 2020. And yeah, also an excuse for my English. I'm like doing this channel, like I speak English on this channel, so that all of my friends can understand me, because my German friends, they speak English. My English friends, like my friends from the United States, they speak English. So yeah, my English won't be the best all the time, but I hope that I will get the message across that I want to convey in my video. So yeah, see you the next time.